Throughout high school, I did cross country, volleyball, gymnastics, basketball, track and field, and golf. With getting those titles in gymnastics, the pressure was definitely on to perform every single time that I went on an event, whether it was floor, bars, beam, vault, and there was that pressure from the previous year to this year, and that's something that I've carried with me onto the volleyball court as well, and I just thrive in that pressure and I enjoy being put in those situations. About volleyball, the thing that I like most about it is how we are always so team orientated, and you can build each other up through the sport, and it's not anything individualized, and it's not just focusing on accomplishments and how good that you do. It's based on how we do as a team, and that's just one thing that I've always enjoyed about team sports in general, is how we finish as a team rather than myself. My junior summer going into my senior year, I went to a few volleyball camps, ones that were local to my high school. I've gone to them ever since I was in like 6th or 7th grade, just as a way to, improve my skills, whether I was team or individual wise. And then going into my senior year again, my mom was like, hey, let's go to the NDSU Volleyball camp. And at that point, I would have been coming off of team camp, individual camp, and then I would have been coming here. And I told her, I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna be exhausted from all these camps. I don't know anyone here, and I was a little bit nervous. And anyway, she convinced me to go, and they thought it was gonna be a great decision. And I came to camp here. I ended up being on the top court. I had no idea that they were looking at me or trying to recruit me. But at the end of the camp, Kelly Lopez came up to me and was like, hey, we'll be in touch with you. And I was completely shocked. And I'll never forget that moment. And that's just kind of how the recruitment started for here. And then I kind of lost touch with them over the winter season. And I was pretty convinced that I was going to do gymnastics or track and field at Northern State University, and then gymnastics at Winona. And it's just crazy how those ideas changed. And then in March, Kelly gave me a phone call and offered me a spot to walk on here. And I was over the moon, and I was so overjoyed. And I had the 3 options laid out in front of me, and it was kind of, well, give D1 a chance or do the other 2. And I was like, I think I gotta go for it. Being a walk-on, you are challenged every day to push yourself, because you're not there for the money or recruitment wise. I mean, you came here and you're just wanting to better your teammates and yourself every single day. So that's kind of the mindset I gotta have, and just working to the spot that I want, and never giving up. That's the main thing about being a walk-on, is that I feel like you want it more, and you're determined, and you're ready to go get whatever comes at you. Last year I decided to take a redshirt year, just because with all the uncertainty of me not knowing what sport I was going to do in college. And that was one of the best decisions I could ever made for myself, is just taking that time, learning how others before me have done so well on the court, and just learning NDSU volleyball in general. And that has just helped me grow into the individual that I am today and the teammate I am today. So stepping onto the court now has just become something that I take pride in, and I'm overjoyed again to just be on the court. I mean, we have always been the most competitive, but also most supportive sisters I think there might ever be. And I'm probably gonna get emotional saying this, but they are the people that I look up to the most, and they inspire me every day. So to see that they went Division I and have become so accomplished themselves has always been my drive and motivation to be like them. And I think that's for any younger sibling out there, that they always look up to their older sibling. So whether it was them helping me down in the gym with skills, with mentality, whatever it was, they were always there to push me and make me better. So I owe everything I am today to them. My sisters have transitioned through a few colleges, my middle sister specifically, and she's gone from the D2 to the NAIA level back to D1. And we've just kind of been there to support each other and just tell each other, like, go after your dreams, always just aim for the stars. And now my sister's playing her 5th year. her 6th year actually at another D1. And this summer specifically, she wasn't certain of what to do and was ready to make that jump into the corporate world, but she decided to play one more year of volleyball, and I think our family was a big factor in that, and just to tell her to go after it, and that just kind of displays who we are as a family. I mean, my mom and my dad have always been there to push us, to take us to camps, to drive us anywhere that we needed to. I think we want to win the Summit League, and I think we want to make it to the NCAA tournament. But this year we've set it as a coaching staff and as players ourselves, that we just want to rebuild our program, and we want to work up and continue to get better every single day. And that's just one thing that we say is raise our floor. Raise our floor. It can't be by 10% every day, it's just got to be by 1%. And I think we're looking really, really good. We've made some great improvements from the spring. We're trying to keep everyone healthy, and goals for myself, I just want to go out on the floor, like I said before, do what I can to better the team, give some energy, give some light, give some feedback, and yeah, just always bring 110% every game.